Welcome in. This is Madame LaRue and the Magic Tarot 123 coming to you with your Behind the Veil reading. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? We in the building. This is episode 63. Tarot Vibe Check, episode 63. Wow. We're going to keep on going. As y'all know, today is the 12/12 portal. Spiritual attack. Abby's in the building. Energy's been crazy today. Well, might be crazy right now. India is in the building. How you doing? Hey, beautiful. A spiritual attack against soulmates. Spiritual attack against soulmates, or it might be soulmates fighting, or partners fighting. Okay, in the gates of dreamland. So someone's trying to fight you and your masculine in the dreamland. They're doing spell work on you. But it looks like the soulmates are going to win some type of victory concerning these soulmates. Might be your twin flame, but you're going to have victory. I'm seeing the number 46 or 64 might be significant. Someone's out to catch and kill the enemy's luck. Oh boy. So they're out to catch your luck. It seems like you have a happy home. It's victorious. There's a priest. There's a priest trying to out to catch and kill the enemy's luck. But I'm seeing justice here. And this priest is an unknown enemy. You do not know who this priest is that's trying to attack you. An offer from the dream state that they're not going to want. There's something coming in from the dream realm. Hit that like button as you guys come in. Betrayal. Somebody's betraying him. Or it could be necromancy. There's the Empress. You're sitting at home minding your business. You don't call justice. This is your victory. You're going to win this battle. You're the winner of this battle. I'm seeing divine feminine for eternity. Divine feminine. Eternal. You're winning for eternity. This is a masculine cult that's out to catch you. This priest betrayed the masculine cult by doing magic. You're doing magic as well. In the astral. This priest is you, and this priest is doing magic in the astral. God's hands on your life. God's hands, God's victory. This is going to cause a tower moment for this masculine cult. And this is your wish come true. So you've done a wish come true spell, a dream come true spell. You might have done a manifestation spell to manifest good luck, but look who's here. What? You got the God and the devil on your side, and they're in spiritual jail. Wow. They're in spiritual jail. I'm seeing deceased people that like to help, soldiers, judges, policemen. Okay, universal law has been broken. They were messing with the marrow demon. Spirits, generals, kings, dukes, governor, whoever you are, you have some generals on your team, like police officers, judges, commander of legions. Spirit of might is in the building on your behalf. Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel is a creativity, beauty, and art. Sword of wisdom, leader of the cherubim, protects those who seek the truth. You're being protected by Archangel Jophiel. Also, I'm seeing a sacrifice card. They might have tried to sacrifice you. Vampire spawn. So somebody over there is a vampire. Okay. Law of vibrations. You're in the right vibrations to receive what you asked for. Okay. Spirit of knowledge. You are knowledgeable in the spiritual realm. You are knowledgeable. And the message is for them, thou shalt not. They were not supposed to do this spell on you. Spiritual law of perpetual transmutation. You keep transmuting the energy. They keep sending the magical spells on you, and you keep transmuting them. Jujiel, okay, patron of all, work in some field of endeavor, symbolizes the reward for successful labor. You're going to be rewarded for your labor. Unwavering gratitude is in the building. Okay, the court of ancient days. This has been taken to Supreme Court. Okay, this is the highest court in heaven. Spirit of counsel. You have spirit of might and spirit of counsel on your team. Shaitan, demon, jinn, genies. This person was working with jinn and genies. The law of responsibility. You have a responsibility to the dark side, to your dark side. You called on your spiritual court. Okay. Okay. The 12 judges. This is definitely has gone to Supreme Court. Okay. 12 heroes of Israel, the night of Columbus. So they have 12 judges against them. The Demigorgon. You have a Demigorgon on your side. Mind control. Able to control people's minds. There was a Banshee. They tried to send you a Banshee to make you sad. Okay. Universal law. This is the third highest. Angels maintain the cosmic harmony of universal law. That's on your side. So whatever they did, this spell work, the spell attack, the spiritual attack, has the big dogs out. The big dogs are out. Evil protects from evil. Oya. Oya is protecting you from evil. Okay. The law of here and now. This is happening right now in spiritual court. They tried to sacrifice you. The seraphim angels are on your side. Your spirit guides are here. Spiritual law of rhythm. You're in the right rhythm. Okay. Rhythm and vibrations. You might be listening to music. The Galactical Federation is here on your behalf. The spirit of the fear of the Lord. Now they're scared. Now your enemies are scared. The court of Mount Zion. This has gone to the highest court. Okay. It's gone through two courts, the court of ancient days and the court of Mount Zion. Whatever they did, deemed two levels of court. You have this regular court and Supreme Court, and they've gone to the Supreme Court. Okay, they've been psychically attacking you. Okay, and now they're in bondage. Message. Now they're in bondage. Do this again. Hit that like button as you guys enter the room. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you for the jewels. Someone's been doing rituals on you. A magician. A magician has been, and now these rituals are burdening this magician. This magician is doing tarot readings on you. Coffin and possible death spells. Let's shuffle. This magician has been doing death spells and doing tarot readings on you. Ritualistic death spells. It's a voodoo priest. The magician and the voodoo priest has been doing ritualistic death spells on you. They've been looking into your Akashic records, into your destiny. Okay, I'm seeing a feminine werewolf. You may be a werewolf, but they definitely been reading tarot cards on your destiny. They've been assaulting you in the astral, in the 5D. Okay, they've been giving offerings. They've been giving offerings to this coffin, to this spirit that they conjured to do the death spell. Telepathic warning. You've been warned telepathically. Also, you've been warned in the 5D. Okay, you're showing up as divine feminine. They put divine feminine in a coffin, and they're giving offerings to whatever to come after you. These are karmic masculine. You have a warlock, a voodoo priest, and a magician doing these spells on you. Thank you, Jennifer. The angels have arrived. The angels saved you in the astral. They were doing God worship. and doing a spell to cause negative in your life. This is a collective reading. If you'd like a one-on-one, $20, Cash App the Magic Tarot 123. There's someone coming in from your past. This magician, you know this person from your past life. You probably know all three men from your past life. Evil ghosts. They're trying to cause negative in your life by attaching an evil ghost to your destiny. Hit that like button, guys. Wow, Divine Feminine, you keep showing up. You're over here. The angels have arrived to protect you in the astral realm. Telepathically, someone's begging for help. The magician is begging for help. Okay, there's a contract. I feel like you're getting a new contract here. Coach Unique's in the building. And you have a war jar. Wow, your war jar is protecting you. You might have a protection jar, more so than a war jar. Feminine cult. This feminine cult has been doing God worship. Jinx breaker. Your war jar is breaking the jinx. Whatever they were sending out to you for this cycle here, this 12-12 quarter, your war jar is you have a jinx breaker jar. Your ancestors have arrived. Your ancestors have arrived. Okay. Your great-grandmother or father has arrived. Someone who's been doing sex magic on you is about to become impotent. The magician has been doing sex magic on you. They're about to be impotent. You have a grandmother showing up on your behalf. Your dreams will come true. Wish come true. With the 9 of baskets. Okay, I'm seeing a priest. You have a priest on your side that's coming through here. Okay. They're saying that you're a hard worker. They see that you've been putting in the work. They see your commitment. We have a grandfather that's coming through that breaks hexes, jinxes, and curses. Yes, the grandfather that might be Legba or Barun Smedi. Okay. This grandfather is confronting the evil that they tried to send out to you. Okay. You're showing up as a high priestess. You are a high priestess. You are a high priestess. Someone's coming into some form of courtship, coming in from the dark. Okay. After you may have walked away from this person. This person works with genies. Wow. You guys are coming back together. Your enemies cannot escape from this bondage. They're being binded to a crossroad. They're being binded to a crossroad. And this is the final judgment message. Top of the deck, you're moving on to calmer waters. Wow. You're moving on to calmer waters, and they're going to be confronting your ancestors. Now they got to talk to your ancestors. Instead of talking to you, now they got to talk to the ancestors. Top of the deck, you're going to win. Top of the deck, that's that return to sender that's sitting in the jar. That return to sender is working. Top of this deck, there's a child involved. Wow. There is a child involved. Somebody's messing with the cemetery. Somebody's living in the cemetery. This man keeps going to the cemetery, keep going to tarot readers, getting tarot readings on you. This may be a tarot reader that's doing cemetery magic, graveyard magic. Prosperity is yours. This man that's doing cemetery magic, moon magic on you is in a cult. Person may be a tarot reader. This man. Okay. Young sorcerer is going to be prosperous. Shoot, this young sorcerer may be a fortune teller. Might be able to tell your fortune. Shuffle. Dead man walking. The angels have arrived. It seems like this angel is protecting your, could be your daughter or you. You might be a young sorcerer coming into your gifts. Yep, there goes a young daughter right there. This person tried to nail you down, do a spell to curse, to inflict harm, a curse to inflict harm. This is what the cult has been doing, this cult leader, okay? And his sexual function is going to be ruined. He may think that you have ruined his sexual function, but no, spirit has, because he's been doing sex magic on you. Spirit has been ruining his sexual function, not you. Okay? I'm seeing an unknown enemy. This man is unknown. You don't know who he is doing magic on you. This person's a false person, maybe calling himself a deity or a priest, but he's none of those. Feminine coven. He's working with a feminine coven. This cult leader is working with a feminine coven. They've been doing death unto enemy spells on a cycle in the cemetery. Someone's young daughter. Somebody's been doing, this warlock has been doing spell work on this young sorcerer in the graveyard. That's who he is. He's a warlock that has been doing spell work on your daughter, or it may be you. But that's usually my daughter card. Somebody's been doing spell work on your daughter. Also, 3 forms of sorrow. Wow. This person's been doing 3 forms of sorrow, expecting 3 people to die in your family, or for you to die of a heart attack. Yeah, they've been trying to sacrifice your daughter in the cemetery. Shuffle. Tell us more about this sacrifice. I didn't tell you that much, but damn, Spirit got a lot to say. Five of Cups. This masculine is going to be cursed. Message. Top of the deck. 5 of Wands. They're going to be spiritually attacked. Wow, I can't even hold the cards in my hands. And being cursed for putting a spell on your daughter. Top of the deck. Hexed as well. Top of the deck. Banishing spell. They're going to be banished. All that work for nothing. All that work for nothing. All right, I'm seeing somebody's jinx. Everything is going wrong in their life. Everything is definitely going wrong in their life. They feel totally defeated. Every time they try to do something, they get knocked down. Get up 1, get knocked down 10. Okay, somebody try to cut the cord of the lovers. They tried to do a cord cutting between you and your lover. It was the head of witches. Wow. She might be sending out jinxes as well. Watch your back, head of witches. The spirit is telling her to watch her back. Because God's hands is over this person's life. Spirit is telling her to watch her back. Okay. Feminine cult. This feminine occultist did a petition to God. Wow. You petitioned God. Okay. You did a banishing spell. That's part of your petition. Magic has been blocked. You did that. That magic has been blocked. Keep going. Message. Top of the deck. There's a witch. That magic has been blocked. You put out a petition to God. Wow. You did that. You did that. Spiritual assassin is on the board. Someone here in the collective is a spiritual assassin. A young magician. This young magician is a spiritual assassin, or somebody's trying to assassinate this young magician. I'm seeing defense. Okay. Somebody tried to jinx. Someone tried to jinx this young magician, or this young magician is doing jinxes. False divine feminine, spelled to inflict harm. So they're calling themselves assassins. They're supposed to assassinate you. This young magician and this feminine cult leader. They're doing spells to inflict harm on your life, but God's hands show up. God got his hands on you, honey. They can't do it. Nothing they do is working on you. Nothing they do is working on you. You're a female occultist. Okay? We're talking to a female occultist. All right? You may be Persephone in this life. You may be Persephone. Oh, my. I'm seeing Marie Laveau as well as an entity that works with you. Bound, left. Someone's tried to bind you and make you left powerless. They're trying to trap you in a binding spell. How are you going to trap Persephone and Marie Laveau? You can't. You have a good ghost on your team. These are good ghosts that are with you. They're scrying. They're trying to see if the spell work is working. They tried to destiny swap with you. But you're of high honor. They can't destiny swap with you. Your energy is too high. They're going to be injured for doing this. Message. Top of the deck, there's a dark magician. Ooh. There's a dark magician. Well. He's in the mix too. He's in the mix too. There's a contract on the board. This false divine feminine has gone into a certain contract. She's a cult leader. She went to contract with a warlock. Well, I'm seeing justice. Some form of justice coming around, being brought around for whatever their contract was concerning. Spiritual gifts has been blocked. They don't even have spiritual gifts. Okay? Someone's betraying them in the group. Goddess of the in-between, gatekeeper. Okay. There's some form of justice being brought by a gatekeeper. Goddess of the in-between. God's hands is with you. There's the dark magician. The dark magician betrayed the feminine cult leader and the warlock. Oh boy. Yo, definitely betrayed them. He did sorcery of the worst kind. And a slow death spell. What? They fighting amongst each other. They can't even look to go fight you because they're busy fighting each other. There's a masculine deity that's with the goddess of in-between and God. Okay. Whoever you are, you're very powerful. We have a masculine cult leader. Okay. The masculine cult leader, the warlock, and the dark magician. The dark magician betrayed the masculine cult leader, the feminine cult leader, and the warlock. Keep that in mind. Okay? Somebody's going to have a heart attack. Message. Top of the deck. And this is divine intervention. Yep. Somebody's going to have a heart attack in that group. Somebody said spam. Somebody got a death jar. Somebody out here is fucking with death. Okay. This karmic masculine is fucking with a death jar. Is working with a death jar. Somebody said, I want your man. Wow. This is a warlock and a karmic masculine. They're watching online. They're watching online to see if you got wind of this death jar. It's a group of 3, so we're expecting one more person to show up on the board. A group of 3 made a pact to do a death spell on you. Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. They used your name. It might be a group of 6. A group of 6 people that are trying to attack you. They're watching your page online. They're trying to attack you online. You are of high honor. They can't touch your energy. I think that's the motto today. They can't touch your energy. Feminine vampire. There's a feminine vampire over there. That makes 3. The hell mongrels. The hellhounds are on your team. Okay. They try to attack your family. No. It's a family of warlocks and karmics. Warlocks and vampires that are trying to take you down. Bounty hunter of the dark. These are bounty hunters of the dark. For the dark side. So they've been hunting you. Investment. You got an investment coming through here. You're showing up as divine feminine. There's an injury. They were sent to injure you spiritually attack you, injure you. Somebody might be getting beat up or attacked like in that way. Whatever they sent out has been swapped back. It has been thrown back on them. So they're fighting each other. They're attacking each other. And God say, hell yeah. Message. Top of the deck. And the deity. Hell yeah. You got God and a masculine deity that is attacking them. Shuffle. So you want these feminine? There's a feminine cult leader watching my reading. Don't fuck around and find out, okay? We have a masculine voodoo practitioner doing Hell's Wrath on an eternal cycle. They keep doing Hell's Wrath spell over and over and over and over. Or this voodoo practitioner is bound to Hell's Wrath for eternity. I think that's it. This voodoo practitioner is bound to Hell's Wrath for eternity. Eternal damnation. find out what he did. He did a 3 forms of sorrow spell on a high priestess. So he's damned to hell. The high priestess put out a petition, though. He did a 3 forms of sorrow on the high priestess, and the high priestess put out a petition. She put out a jinx breaker for her daughter. She's a female voodoo practitioner. She might have even put a petition out to Hades. She put a petition out to the god of the underworld. There's a priest at war with an occultist that's begging for help. Wow. So you have a priest or a deity that is at war with this occultist who's begging for help. The voodoo practitioner is the occultist. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Death. Eternal damnation till in death. Message. Top of the deck. Next full moon. So talk about not fact checking. Exactly. A lot of these tarot readers can't see who you really are. You're being cloaked. You want this again? Well, seeing that you're going to be getting public recognition. You're going to be getting public recognition. So is your family. Your entire family, your ancestors are behind you, helping you get publicly recognized. There's a false person here, false priest, messing with the evil ghost. That is going to end up binding that evil ghost to themselves. The spiritual gifts are blocked. He's pretending that he has spiritual gifts. He doesn't. Spiritual gifts are blocked. I'm seeing my man Bajet. My man Bajet is part of your family bloodline. I'm seeing galactical forces. Yo, you got your ancestors, my man Bajet, and the galactical forces out. Somebody's about to be injured. This false priest is about to be injured. There's a high priest. You have a high priest, galactical federal forces with you, my man Bajet, and your ancestors. You females in the building. Hit that like button, guys. Someone's trying to astral project. This priest tried to astral project into your auric field and forceful. This person's being forced to walk away. This person is trying to do hot footing spell to try to get you to walk away from your destiny. You're a guardian of the Akashics. You're a guardian of the Akashic records. Jinx destroyer. Now they're looking for a jinx destroyer. Wow. They jinxed themselves trying to throw magic at you because their spiritual gifts were blocked from the beginning. Now they're doing graveyard magic. They ain't gonna find a jinx breaker in the graveyard, honey. Somebody's evil eyeing you. You have a masculine werewolf. A masculine werewolf in the graveyard with the false priest. No, the masculine werewolf is the false priest. Yes. Okay. Divine feminine. You're showing up as divine feminine. You're truly divine. They're trying to sacrifice you in the graveyard. That's what they're trying to do. That is exactly what they're trying to do. What else are they trying to do with this sacrifice in the graveyard? They're casting a spell between time and space. This person does not live. This person lives at a distance from you. Okay. They're also fucking with time. So they might be using residual concerning time travel. They might have been doing it for 2 moons, 2 months, 2 full moon cycles. Okay, this is a masculine enemy, and there goes the witch. So there's a witch, a false priest, and a masculine werewolf. Or the masculine werewolf is pretending to be a priest. They're casting in the graveyard. Okay, they're casting between space and time, trying to astral project into your auric field, looking for a jinx breaker. But you're being publicly recognized by your family, friends. Okay, you have Man Bajet on your spiritual team. Your galactical forces are out. There's a high priest that's also in your auric field. You're a guardian of the Akashic and showing up as divine feminine. You're the high priestess. God's hands on your life. You got God in your life. God is protecting you. Or you might have a God protecting you. They're going to be experiencing a tower moment. They're trying to cause a tower moment in your life. They're doing a Hell's Wrath spell, trying to make sure everything goes wrong in your life, trying to force you to walk away from being on a public platform. Okay? They're trying to force you to walk away. You're showing up as divine feminine. Twice on the board. You're definitely divine. Okay? You're definitely a divine feminine. You have someone coming in from your past life. Definitely somebody that you were married to. That you were married to in your past life. This is a masculine cult that's doing these spells on you. It was a group of 3. The mask, so there's an extra person out, and the magic has been blocked. Message. Top of the deck, and they're jinxed. Blocked and jinxed. Just like that. Top of this deck, protect yourself and your family at this time. Shuffle. Public recognition comes out. You're definitely in the public's eye. You're definitely in the public's eye. Someone's doing a curse to cause illness. You probably have a social media platform. You probably work from home. Okay? There's definitely... Damn, I was trying to get that motherfucker. That's a big-ass fucking fly. Look, he's still right there. Damn. Trying to kill that motherfucker. Like, kill that motherfucker and use him later. Don't play with me. I'll send you back the way you came. Fuck out of here. Anyway. I was trying to catch that motherfucker like. That motherfucker won't be flying for long because I'm sure it got his wings. Okay. So someone's doing a curse to cause illness to make you sick. Get the fuck out. Exactly. The fly is a shapeshifter. Probably. Okay, we have that you are publicly recognized. You may have a social media site. You might do what I do. You might read tarot online. Or you just might have a social media site. Okay? You might work from home. Someone's trying to cause you to be lost. They want you to lose. And sacrifice you. They're trying to sacrifice you. Here goes my man Bajet. They try to sacrifice you. And here goes my man Bajet. Okay? So that's not going to work. Feminine werewolf. You have a feminine werewolf on your spiritual team that's protecting you at this time. A false divine feminine who's a cult leader went into a contract to sacrifice you, to curse you, and make you lose out in life. There's the witch. She went into contract with a witch. But here goes divine intervention. Divine intervention shows up to intervene on what they're doing. What did they do? They did a curse to inflict harm and try to sacrifice you, but divine intervention show up. Wow. Love spell, bitch, on the board. Love spell. Someone over there doing a love spell and shit. The love spell ain't working, so they try to curse you to get sick and lose. So the love spell didn't work, so they try to sacrifice you. They tried to do a love spell on your divine partner, and it didn't work. Here's a contract. You have a contract. They tried to do a love spell on your divine contract, and it did not work. Look, your lover is a magician. Well, that's not going to work. Looks like Spirit that's all Spirit wanted to talk about. We have a father. Okay, this magician may be a father, but you're in contract with him. You're showing up as divine feminine as well with this Queen of Cups here. Man Bajet is on your spiritual team. You have a feminine werewolf on your spiritual team. You're being publicly recognized. You may work from home. Okay, someone tried to do a love spell on you, but because the love spell is not working, they tried to curse you to cause illness, loss. They tried to sacrifice you, but divine intervention intervened. Message. There's a werewolf. There is a werewolf. Shuffle. Oh, Lord have mercy. Messages are done towards the end of the reading. All right, let's see what these cards have to say. Money matters. Invest your money wisely, okay? Independent. You're going to make some independent money. You might be a CEO of your own company. You don't depend on others for money or for success. Somebody here is a side piece. Secret romance. You may have gone through a secret romance. Poker face. Keep holding that poker face. Gift. You have a gift. Okay? You may have been someone's secret lover. That's what we are. Yeah. This person had many choices. Many different side pieces. Oh my God. This is a fucking gigolo, a man whore. Or it could be a woman, but this seems like a man. You're brand new divine timing. Yes. Okay, so you're about to be stepping out brand new. Fresh beginnings, new beginnings for you. Trust the process, trust in divine timing. It's going to be perfect timing when you step out. It's going to be right on time. Okay, you've been waiting a while for this to happen. It's you versus you. Somebody might be doing mirror magic. This is the fruits of your labor. You're about to gain some riches here. You have no filter. Okay, you say what you mean and you mean what you say. You ended this situationship. You ended it and let them be with their side pieces. You left them like, yeah, you can go on ahead and continue to have your side pieces and whatever. But as for me, I'm going to focus on my money. I'm going to speak my mind, and everything's happening in divine timing. Message. Shuffle. Shuffle. Shuffle it is. If this is your first time here, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, so that way I show up on your feed the next time. Divine intervention, okay? Spirit had intervened, okay, divinely with this person who was treating you like a side piece, okay? You learned your lesson, okay? Spirit is intervening. Spirit is about to show them a lesson, and you close the door. You close the door on that message. Top of the deck. Yeah, you have a home-based business that's about to blow up. And you left that situationship alone. You left it to the sideline like, yeah, nah, I'm good on that. And you can have that, homie. Don't nobody want to be no side piece, commingling my energy with other motherfuckers. Weirdo. Weirdo. Weirdy. Okay, way off in the future. Something's about to happen way off in the future. Oh, wonder what it could be. What's going to happen way off in the future, Spirit? A new phase. Way off in the future? Whew. So you're going to get a new phase in the future here. Way off in the future. Damn. What's going on with this new phase, Spirit? 888 karma. Well, damn, bitch. You ain't playing. Okay, this is going to bring balance to your life, success, wealth. Okay, what goes around comes around. So karma is going to hit somebody way off in the future as they watch you rise as a phoenix. Okay, you've been showing self-worth to yourself. You have healed yourself. You've been going through shadow work. Okay. All right. You're heartbroken. Damn. So this karma that you're waiting for is going to happen in the future. Don't expect that shit to happen tomorrow. Okay, you're separated from this person. Okay, yeah, cutting ties. This person that you cut ties with, you're waiting for karma to hit them. It will. It's just not going to happen now. I'm seeing 1221 taking initiative. Now this person wants to take initiative. This person wants to come to you as changed. This person wants to come to you as he's changed. There's some form of communication, want to talk to you now that they've seen that you're rising, that is the rise of Phoenix. Yeah, this person wants to take action. 1011. This person wants to take action. A new beginning. This person wants a new beginning with you. 6 months from now. 6 months from now. 6 months from now, something's going to happen. Release. 6 months from now is when you're finally going to release this person. But I feel like within that time frame, that person's going to try to come back to you. This motherfucking fly is still here. Damn, bitch. Get out of here. It's wintertime. There shouldn't be no flies. Talking. Somebody wants to talk. 6 months from now, after you release this person, you're going to enter into a talking phase. Call, text, email. The dragonfly, lighthearted, finding out, change. This person is going to finally change, but it's going to happen way off in the future when you have become the phoenix. When you have let them go and close the door, this is when this person is going to change and want to come to you as a changed person. Five, 5, 5, 5. Clarity. You're gaining clarity in 6 months after you release this person. Something's happening in this winter. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. Something's happening this winter. A great shift. So I'm just hoping that Spirit's not saying that this person's going to change and in the future you're going to meet up with them as a changed person and then you're going to get involved with this person again. That's what it's feeling like. April. Something's going to happen for you in the month of April or may have happened to you in the month of April. You let this person go in the month of April. So 8 months ago, you let this person go. Now it's December. 8 months ago, you let this person go and started healing. And now this person wants to what? Come back into your life? This person is talking about they had a great shift. Spirit is saying protect yourself. 444. Protect yourself. Change. Now this person's changed. You have changed it as well. There's a lot of change on the board. A lot of change. There's a lot of change on the board. Someone's changing. Someone's going to die in the month of June. June. Death. Wow. April, May, June. That was 3 months. In 3 months' time, you had let this person go and started feeling new. Now this person is starting to realize that there's no second chances in the relationship. What is dead is dead. That's what it says on the card. What is dead is dead. Shuffle. Message. There's no coming back from that. Now you're partying, living your best life. Keep on going, girl. Living your life like it's golden. All right, if you'd like me to read you today, please say read me in the comment bar and I will read you today. We're going to try something different. We're going to try these cards out. The Witch's Tarot. All right, first up is Euphema. Euphema, King of Wands. Shine your inner candlelight brighter enough for others to see, others to follow. Shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. Okay, 7 of Cups. Not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. Let's get one more. This is for Euphema. Euphema. Let go of self-imposed limitations. Abby. Abby, get ready. Things are about to get shaken up. Yeah, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a great job. You can't be right all the time, Abby. Will you or won't you? The choice is yours. You have a choice to make, Abby. And you can't be right all the time. Okay? Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Divinely chosen. Divinely chosen. Nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. What's the saying? Teamwork make the spell work. Oh, you're about to do some spell work, girl, or maybe need to. Okay? This is for divinely. Honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. Divinely chosen. This is for you. Divinely chosen. Hurt people, hurt people. Hurt witches, hurt witches. So be careful doing spells when you're hurt. You want to do spells when you're calm, when you've thought about it, when you've done a reading on it, when you've spoken to your spiritual team. All aboard, witch. It's time to write a new chapter. It's time for you to write a new chapter. Divinely chosen. Unwavering gratitude. Unwavering gratitude 2 came out. Oh, yep, it's 2. Look at you. You're bursting with sparkling new ideas. Live in a constant state of gratitude. Divinely unwavering gratitude. Unwavering gratitude. It's okay to cry. Okay? Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. Just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it'll be effortless. Okay? Unwavering gratitude. It would take a hell of a lot to defeat you. I hear that, unwavering. One more. You have everything you need to do what you want. Okay, girl. Now that's a message for that ass. That's a message for that ass. Okay. Next up, it's me. This is for it's me. Sorry, but fairies aren't going to come and do all the work for you. Always compose yourself before giving a response. It's okay to cry. Spill tea isn't the end of the world. You've been doing a lot of crying lately. Taking time for a deep self-reflection is essential. So start writing those feelings down. Honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. Start journaling those feelings that you have. Divine clairvoyance. Divine clairvoyance. Take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. Why aren't you resting? It would take a hell of a lot to defeat you. Don't you see how your passion makes you glow? You can't be right all the time. Are your actions really as selfless as you think? That's a message. That's a message. That was for divine clairvoyance. Okay. Carmen. Carmen. Carmen, sorry, but fairies aren't going to come do all the work. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. This is for Carmen. Are your actions really as selfless as you think? Tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. Try not to be so picky. Sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little bit. Ooh, somebody about to bend the rules, Carmen. Okay, I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck, light a fire underneath your cauldron and go, go, go. Be careful. That's all I gotta say. That's all I have for you guys today. I want to thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. If you'd like a reading, the link is in the description bar. Remember to always go within or go without. And if no one told you today that they love you, remember God loves you. Bye.